Mr. Gary Hancock. Watch them as they steer those chutes down by pulling on the toggles on either side. Can handle winds up to about 23 miles an hour. Very, very maneuverable. They can do some stack jumps where they attach to one another. Now the streamer out from behind Mr. Gary Hancock with the American flag up there. Beautiful against the beautiful Florida sky here at Williston. And here comes our first parachutist right at the X, Mr. Dave Barnett, for a perfect stand-up landing. Let's hear it for Andy Sherwin. He can hear you up there. Make some noise, Williston. Make some noise. They can all hear you up there, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't no way I'd be up there like that. Patty Wagstaff in the beautiful extra 307. Circling the jumper up there. Mr. Gary Hancock with our American flag. With the American flag under cover of the MIATO flag, Mr. Ron Smith. This is Andy Sherwin coming in. Giving you just an example of what she's going to do this afternoon in that extra 300S. And I told you she's wild and she's ferocious. She flies a frenzied, frenetic air show. Born in the USA, Patty moved to Japan when she was 9 years old. Her father was a captain for Japan Airlines. Her travels took her across Southeast Asia, Europe, and Australia. She moved to Alaska in 1979, where she began her now legendary career in aviation. Patty's first flying lesson was in a Cessna 185 with floats, a seaplane. She's a flight instrument instructor, rated and qualified to fly big airplanes. She's based in St. Augustine, Florida. During the off-season, she engages in her first activities in coordination for the movie and television industry. Rolling that airplane. I told you, she won't fly it straight and level. She doesn't know how, ladies and gentlemen. She keeps the airplane moving upside down, nose over tail, wingtip over wingtip, teapot over tea kettle, whatever you call it. She is fast and frenetic in the extra 300S. And a little knife-edge pass there. Airplanes are not designed to fly on their side, but with the power and the skill of Miss Patty Wagstaff, she knows how to do it so well. She's proud to be sponsored by the Goodrich Corporation, formerly B.F. Goodrich Aerospace, with headquarters in Charlotte, North Carolina. Her other sponsors include Textron Lycoming, who make her engines, Barrett Performance Aircraft, who modified an NT propeller, who provides the propeller for it. Additionally, she's supported by Relief Band, Champion Aerospace, Bose headsets, Shell Oil, Michelin tires, and the National Parachutes and Macaulay propellers. Patty Wagstaff, ladies and gentlemen, at Holloman Air Force Base. Stealth is the technology that minimizes the aircraft's visibility of radar. The F-170 combines this technology with a radar-absorbing skin to successfully penetrate enemy defense systems, deliver its weapons on target, on time, and return safely home. First deployed in 1991 to Saudi Arabia for the Gulf War. They're now back over there fighting once again in Iraq. 2 afterburning General Electric engines, 750 miles refueled. Service ceiling is not revealed. We're going to be going up to the cockpit on this next pass and see if we can talk to Major Gucci Neely from Holloman Air Force Base. As he comes inbound, let's go to the cockpit now. Major Gucci Neely, this is the narrator. How me, sir?
Delta 2, Gucci got you loud and clear. Beautiful day out here.
Roger, sir. You came all the way from Holloman. What was the flight time?
That was about 3.5 hours.
And was there a refueling involved in that, or are you going to get a tank after this show?
Yeah, we've got a tank en route, and actually I'm going to go up and do another air show 30 minutes after this one, and then I will land at Moody Air Force Base, Vedanta, and get some more gas there.
Well, you're looking great, sir. You're looking absolutely great. You got the crowd standing on their feet down here. What are you doing over there in Iraq for you?
Well, here's a salute from Gucci. I appreciate the crowd. It looks like a beautiful crowd out there, and we thank all of you for the support and all my friends for being shot.
Sir.
What was that, Matt?
One more high-speed pass, and then Major Gucci Neely is going to give us an extra pass. They normally only allow 3 passes for the F-117, but what he's going to do for you today is give you a low-and-go pass after this high-speed pass. He's going to put the gear down. He's going to put it right down on the deck for you, and just before touchdown, fire up both of those afterburning General Electric engines and scoot on out, and then he's got another air show. Watch this nice plan-form view as Gucci Neely gives you an arcing photo pass, ladies and gentlemen, from your United States Air Force. You can imagine how special Williston is today, ladies and gentlemen, because most of these aircraft have been deployed to you know where, and their time in service and their availability is needed elsewhere in the world. So we've got a special treat here for you to see the F-117 stealth Baghdad bomber fly. And what a special treat it is now to get to see this low and go approach for you right here at Williston. Very rarely seen at any air show. Ralph Royce and I do probably 20 air shows a year, and maybe once or twice a year you'll see more than the authorized 3 passes. Edges of the cockpit are jagged. There's no 90-degree turn. He's going to give us another high-speed pass. Very good, Gucci. You heard him. He took a tank job at coming from Holloman Air Force Base, and he's going to go tank again before he goes home. And that's a bye-bye to us. Look at him roll out to the 90, ladies and gentlemen. How'd you like the F-117? You betcha, Carlton. engine down, probably a little bit hard to hear out there, but as he shuts that engine down, let's bring him out of the cockpit, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't hear what they're talking about. I'm just sitting here.
As some of our World War II and Vietnam era airplanes taxi out.
I was sitting on the outside. I started home with
First airplane, a T-28, then an SNJ or AT-6. The Oscar Deuce is the number 3, the O2, and then a CJ, a Chinese built, similar to the Russian Yak airplane. There's Bob Carlton. I need the mayor and the pilot maker of World War II. 600 horsepower, Pratt & Whitney radial engine, by pushing one pulling, the O2. Similar to the Yak trainer, Czechoslovakian or Russian Yak trainer. Julius. Ladies and gentlemen, the only sound like this in the world. The P-51 Mustang. The bombers of the U.S. Air Force found their way into Hitler's heartland. It was the Mustang that cleared the skies of Luftwaffe fighters. No other combat airplane of the war could fly as high, go as far, and fight as hard as the mighty Mustang. In the skilled hands of young U.S. Army Air Corps pilots, it took all comers and accounted for more kills than any other Allied airplane in World War II. Once equipped with long-range tanks, the P-51s could now follow the bombers all the way deep into Germany, to Yugoslavia, right to the heart of the Rhineland itself. All the bombers dropped them on the rail yards in Kriel. The bastions at Cologne, all throughout Germany, flying top cover with a P-51 Mustang. Ironically, it was ordered by the British, not the Americans. And believe it or not, the prototype was flown 117 days after it was put on paper. The Mustang was flown by 11 Allied Air Forces in addition to the United States Air Corps. Listen to the sound of the Mustang. It's always recognizable. 281 Allied aces qualified with 5 or more kills in the P-51 Mustang. The late model P-51H was at 472 miles per hour, one of the fastest piston engine fighters of World War II. Bob Tullius, and incidentally, this is his swan song with the airplane. It's going over to a museum in England as soon as he finishes here. 1,510 horsepower of a Packard U.S.-built Rolls-Royce engine in the airplane, giving it that unique sound of the P-51 Mustang. Could climb up to about 41,000 feet. Here's Bob Tullius with the gear down, giving you the slow and go. 37-foot wingspan on it, length of 30.